Bonjour, I'm going to show you how to make little crochet flowers. So let's start. Today we're going to use two colors of yarn. I'm using yellow for the center and white for the petals. All yarns are size 4 worsted weight. You're also going to need a fitting crochet hook. I'm using a 5mm one. To start, you're going to use the magic loop method with 5 stitches. So to create the magic loop, you're just going to wrap around with a little X on your first finger. So as you can see, crossing, holding the tail of the yarn. So once it's done, you slip under and wrap it around. And then you just do a slip stitch. And the magic circle is started. As you can see, you have a cute little circle. Then you're just gonna cast on 4 other stitches in single stitches all around the loop. Now we're to the 4th, and then we're gonna do the 5th one. So once you count back and you have 5 stitches, you can simply pull on the little tail and you can see that you have a cute little circle. To cast off the circle part, all you're gonna do is you're gonna go onto the little loop at the start, so not the first stitch, but really the little loop at the beginning of the circle. So as you can see, I'm doing a slip stitch. Just gonna go on and cast off. So you're pulling a bit of thread, you're cutting the end of the thread, and then you're simply pulling it. You can simply then tug, and the magic loop is done. Just verify that you have 5 stitches around, and we can start on the petals. I'm using a cute little fluffy yarn, so the flower can be a bit more textured and full. So just grab the beginning of the thread, and we're going to start on the first loop of our magic circle, so right after the first knot. Just insert the hook in the first stitch, wrap around your petal yarn, and then you're going to chain 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. You're gonna do treble crochet now. So you're gonna wrap around twice and go back in the same stitch you just went. You're gonna insert your hook, wrap around, pull out, wrap around, pull 2, wrap around, pull 2, and wrap around, pull 3. You're gonna do the treble crochet 4 times into the hook. So you're gonna wrap around twice, wrap, pull 2, wrap, pull 2, and wrap, pull 2. So another time, wrap 2 times, insert the hook, wrap around, wrap, pull, wrap, pull, wrap, pull. And you're gonna do it a 4th time. The first petal is almost done. You're gonna chain 3 stitches once again. So this way we can go back to the center of the flower. And you're gonna slip stitch, not into the stitch you just did, but in the one right next to it. So insert the hook. The first petal is done. You're gonna repeat all the steps 4 other times. So 3 chain stitches, 4 treble crochet in the same little stitch. So for the treble is wrap twice, insert the hook in the same stitch, and then wrap around, pull 2, wrap around, pull 2, wrap around, pull 2. Once again, you're gonna repeat the treble crochet 4 times. Once they are all done, chain 3 and slip stitch, not into the same stitch you used, but in the one right next to it. Just be careful when you're gonna slip stitch onto the next stitch, as it is quite hidden under the stitch you just did, as it is filled with all the other stitches that we did. So just be careful to not skip a stitch, so you can just check under all the stitches you did to be sure that you are quite in the right one. So as you can see, you are quite literally under the stitches that you did, but not in the same stitch, but in the one right after it. You're then gonna add 3 other petals. You can experiment with more stitches in your magic loop to add more petals. You can use textured yarn to create a 3-dimensional effect that is even more intense. You can even create flowers with the same colors for the body and for the petals, which will be even easier as you won't need to cast off your stitches in the middle once you start the petals. You just simply continue each step after the other. So I'm gonna let you finish your flower, and we're gonna get back to each other once you're done. When you create the last little chain 3, you're going to insert your hook into the first stitches of the yellow center, so right where you put the first petal, and you're going to slip stitch and then cast off. So you pull the thread, and just as before, you snip it and then you pull it. And then to finish the backing, you're gonna pull on the petal yarn first. So let me show you behind it. So gently pull as to not create a distortion in the petals. You just knot to time. If you're gonna need to see the backing with your project, I recommend weaving in the end before you snip it. I'm not gonna see the backing of my flowers, so I'm gonna let it be. I don't really care. And for the yellow thread, all you're gonna do is you're gonna pull it and just be sure that you're not distorting it again. Simply tying to a knot again, and I'm gonna use this thread to secure it to my project, which I'll be showing you in a second. So there you go, cute little flower done. I created a cute little basket. You can check for the free pattern on my website. It's all in single crochet, quite easy. You're gonna need 9 little flowers. You can make more, you can make less, you can make different colors. The choice is yours. Everything is possible here. So to attach them, all I'm gonna do is place it where I want my first one. Go to the back, insert my hook, wrap around only one of the thread. As you can see, it's all in the back, and going into another stitch right next to it, pulling the other thread. You can then tie a knot. I'm using 2 single knots, and once once again, simply snipping the thread. I'm not weaving any ends once again, as you won't see the back at all. So there you go. One little flower is attached. Just repeat the step for each of your flowers and you're done. The cute little flower pot cover is done. I still need to create plant pot cover for my 2 other big plants. Stay tuned as to see what I can create with crochet. So there you go. Here's the little flower plant pot cover. Bye!